I remember doing a video about this dude, this ex Texas police chief falsified records about his criminal past of having a DUI. And now he's being charged with tampering with government records. If a police chief is doing this, his underlings are doing this, and it's not just something happening in one city, but happening all over the United States where police will falsify records for their own benefit.
Story tonight, a KHOU 11 investigation leads to criminal charges against a former police chief.
John J. Portillo used to work for Coffee City until he was fired and his entire department was shut down. Coffee City is about 3 hours north of Houston. Just short of 250 people live in the small town, but the police force had 50 police officers.
It's an investigation that's now been viewed more than 6 million times across our digital and streaming platforms. Jeremy Rogowski joins us now with the latest in this case. Jeremy.
Lenamia, the veteran police officer, finds himself on the other side of the law, facing a half-dozen felony counts, all after we exposed Portillo's questionable hiring practices and legal trouble of his own.
From police chief to getting booked in jail, John J. Portillo's mugshot taken this morning in Henderson County after a grand jury indicted him on 6 counts of tampering with a government record. The felony charges allege Portillo repeatedly lied on his Coffee City job application by failing to disclose a DUI charge out of Florida and discipline he received at 2 previous police agencies.
And cops around the world are always lying about what they've done in the past. They're always falsifying records to their benefit. It happens time and time again. And it's not just the, regular police, but it's also the police chief, sergeants, detectives, and all that.
It's a past similar to many of his former officers.
You solemnly swear.
After Portillo was sworn in, KHOU 11 Investigates revealed he quadrupled the size of the small town's police force by routinely hiring cops who had been suspended, demoted, terminated, or dishonorably discharged from their previous law enforcement jobs.
So he was hiring the worst of the worst cops that he could find so that these cops could continue to commit abuses against citizens.
We also uncovered this profanity-laced tirade Portillo launched at a Harris County constable while working an extra security job in Houston, his hometown.
Mr. Portillo, hi.
Portillo didn't answer his phone after repeated attempts today, but back in August, we asked him about that Florida drunk driving charge in which he had an active warrant for failing to appear in court.
Why wouldn't you disclose that, Chief?
I just didn't disclose it. It was over 10 years ago.
And when we pressed him on the issue,
I'm not being truthful.
You forgot?
I put down everything that was in my mind when I filled out my application to the best of my knowledge.
the felony charges come.
Right. If cops can't be honest about their own past, how can we expect them to be honest when trying to take down criminals or people they just don't like?
As Portillo launches a bid to run for Harris County Precinct 3 Constable. With his peace officer's license at stake and character in question, Portillo's campaign website says he's, quote, committed to the highest performance standards, ethical conduct, and truthfulness.
Now, Portillo was released on a
Right, but evidence shows to the contrary that he is committed to the highest performance standards of conduct and truthfulness when he's hiring bad cops. And to have a department full of bad cops, it shows that it's not just one bad apple, it's dozens and dozens and thousands of bad apples.
Ethical conduct and truthfulness.
Now, Portillo was released on a $150,000 bond this morning. His next court date has not been set as of yet.
Yeah, good work. We'll see.